live now.
Hi, good afternoon. I want to thank everyone for being with us today, parents and school representatives alike. Thank you for joining us on this virtual school tour. We're glad to be presenting all of our wonderful high school options in the city of Camden today. Excited for families to hear about all the programming and resources that are available at each individual school, and hopefully so that they can take back that information and make the best choice for them and their students. My name is Shirley Abrazari. I'm the Executive Director of Camden for Parents for Great Camden Schools. And I am more than honored to present our guest speaker today, my friend Tamika Mason, who is a a product of Camden, a daughter of Camden, and someone who works tirelessly to make sure that students and families have the best options and high quality education in our city. So without any further ado, I present Ms. Tamika Mason.
Thank you so much, Shirley. Welcome to the Camden Schools Virtual High School Fair, hosted by Camden Enrollment in partnership with Parents for Great Camden Schools. As Shirley mentioned, it is with great privilege to present as the Executive Director of Camden Enrollment. It is with further privilege that I have the opportunity to speak on the importance of high school. But before I go into a few things to consider when choosing a high school, let me just give a little bit about my story as a Camden public school product. I attended Cooper's Point Family School back some time ago, and in my 8th grade year, it was that time where my guidance counselor and my teachers presented to me school options. At that time, we only had 3 school options, and that was Woodrow Wilson High School, which was my neighborhood school. It was also the school where my family attended. It was many of my siblings also, well, not siblings, but many of my family attended Woodrow Wilson. So that was actually the school that everyone was kind of pushing for me to go to. The other school was Camden High, and Camden High was the high. And so that was also an option, and also a school that sparked my curiosity. However, I knew that for me personally, those schools may not have been the right choice for me. Again, they were the right choice for my mother. It was the right choice for my aunties. And as I mentioned before, just many other family members. But for me, Woodrow Wilson being my home school was not for me, was not my school choice. In the event, there was a new school that was rising, and that school was medical arts. Again, it was a new school. It was a magnet school. And so the process to get into that school was completely different than getting into our typical comprehensive high schools, Woodrow Wilson and Camden High. Had it not been for my guidance counselors, my teachers, and my principal, had it not been for my mother that wanted to explore more options in the city of Camden, I would have never ventured into the school that has groomed me into who I am today, and that is medical arts. Now, that is not to take away from the other school programs that are in the city, because as I've mentioned, and as Shirley has mentioned, and as we all know, there are an array of high school programs that are throughout the many high school options here in the city of Camden. And I am excited that today we get to hear from our school representatives of the many great schools, again, here in the city of Camden. So again, I want to kind of jump into the role of our parents. And parents, they have a big responsibility when it comes to overseeing their children's education. They must feel empowered. And so with Camden Enrollment, in partnership with Parents for Great Camden Schools, in partnership with our school partners, in partnership with our many community organizations. We have ventured into being innovative in how we share the many high school programs, including our high school bus fare, including our high school fair, including our marketing for our many high schools, and furthermore. And so today is not like any other day. Because we are in this pandemic, we can't physically get into our schools. Our parents can't really feel empowered to see and experience the many options that our schools have to offer. And so we have partnered to ensure that we provide some platform for our parents, for our community to be able to explore our high school options and the many programs that provide success for our students. And you'll hear more of that later today with our school representatives. So again, once our students are ready to enter in high school, the kids want to have a say in what school they will attend. So we want to be mindful and we want to talk to our kids. What does your child want? Talk to your child. Ask which school he or she prefers. You want to weigh the academics, the school culture, the atmosphere, and more. Parents do have the final say, and we want you to feel empowered about the decision that you make that is going to be the molding of our students' future. But your child is old enough to understand the factors that go into making the decision and being a part of decision making in the process. This is the time they are starting to set their goals toward their future careers. At the start of their first year in high school, there is a new level of education that may not have matured quite enough to make all the right decisions. And so that is why it is important that our parents be empowered to explore your options, to make sure that you set the right path for your student. High school is a critical time in your child's life. This is when your child's academic and professional future will be determined in large part. Again, look at me. I am the executive director of Camden Enrollment, and I am a product of Medical Arts High School, something I am very proud of. Again, that is not to take away of the many successful students, the many successful human beings that have graduated from our many schools, our traditional schools, our charter schools, our Renaissance schools. They are all here in many leadership roles. And we want to continue that trend. It doesn't stop here. It doesn't stop with us. It doesn't stop with us as parents. It doesn't stop with us as teachers, as school leaders. We must continue to empower each other in order to prepare our children for the future. And so again, I am excited. I am privileged to be a part of presenting the options of the high schools. And I am also privileged to extend a platform where parents not only can learn about their options, but they can also apply to their schools. So remember, parents, we are now in the midst of our main round. You want to ensure that you submit your application to the high school of your choice. You can choose up to 8, but please ensure that you submit your application by April 2nd in order to get the best chance at the seat that you want the most. Again, thank you. Thank you to our school partners for joining us today. And thank you to Parents for Great Camden Schools for also partnering with us. And I will now leave it up to our school representatives to present their school programs. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tamika. So we will now jump into our school presentations. And I do know that I did get a message that Freedom has an emergency event right after this, so they would like to go first. So Mr. Rivera, you're free to screen share.
Awesome. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. And thank you for allowing us to go first so that we can definitely present our information and attend to a separate event. Thank you, Fatima, for presenting. As shared, my name is Josh Rivera. I'm the high school principal here at Freedom Prep High School. I have been the high school principal here for the last 2 years, previously serving as the assistant principal for several years under Rebecca Agostino. Fatima, whenever you want to jump in, we are good to go.
Can't hear it.
You're gonna have to share your audio.
So if you stop sharing, screen sharing, and then screen share again, there'll be 2 options on the left-hand side, Mr. Rivera, that will optimize sound and video clip.
Can you say that again? How did it do?
Yeah, so is it Ms. Dale that's sharing? Sorry. Okay, Ms. Dale, so when you click share screen, there's gonna be 2 little boxes on the left-hand side that say optimize sound and video clip.
Okay. Mr. Rivera, we're going to skip the video because it's not going to work.
Whatever you want to do, let's keep it moving.
Okay.
No, that's all good. I'm sorry about that. But just a little bit about us. We're located in Virtua, which is here on Mount Ephraim in Atlantic. The high school itself is located on the 5th floor. What's really great about Freedom Prep, of course, is that we have our elementary school, our middle school, and our high school all in the same location. And so families who have different children across the various grades are able to send their students all to the same location for a high quality education. So we have grades 9 through 12. This year, we're really looking forward to graduating 50 seniors. And we currently have a pretty large 11th grade class, and we'll be graduating about 80 students next year. Like I shared earlier, I'm Mr. Rivera. Our assistant principal here is Ms. Hilt, and our leader in training is Ms. Jamie Wheatcroft. We're part of a larger network, Democracy Prep, which is primarily based out of New York. And so our mission is to educate responsible citizen scholars for success in the college of their choice, and of course, a life of active citizenship. And part of what we've been working on this year is we know that the pandemic has hit families really hard. We know that a lot of our students are not going directly to 4-year colleges, universities. However, what we've said repeatedly is that our mission right now is to prepare students in the event they ever want to go to college, whether that's this upcoming September or whether it might be the following year, because we know that a lot of students are supporting families at home. We know a lot of students are taking a gap year for reasons that we know to be true and helpful for their families. But our mission remains the same, to make sure that students are prepared in the event they want to attend college thereafter. So here at Freedom Prep, we talk a lot about our dream big values. And so the D starts with discipline, the R is for respect, the E is for enthusiasm, the A is accountability, and the M is for maturity. At the high school, we also add grit. And so the G is, we add dream big, but the G is our favorite. We talk about grit, especially in a year like this year, when we know a lot of students are struggling and have been struggling throughout the year, but it hasn't prevented us from fighting and keeping moving forward to make sure that we're supporting students through advisory, through home visits, bringing students back a little bit earlier, and just making sure that our kids have the opportunity to engage with staff in a meaningful way. We've also spent a lot of time this year making sure that, of course, we're focusing on academics and making sure that our kids are okay. And so having a lot of honest conversations with our families again, making sure that we're out there in the community, making sure that our families hear from us on a consistent basis, and that we're supporting and providing needs as they arise with our families. We always say that our school is a little bit different, and we're really proud of that. And so there's a lot of ways that Freedom Prep is different, but just to highlight a few, we of course educate all scholars across all subjects. And so we're really proud of the fact that for SPED students, for L students, we're able to provide the same courses that Gen Ed students would take. Of course, we make sure that there's supports and there's different elements in place so that students are able to receive this content, but we're really proud of that. We of course have a college focus and a college style of our academy. And so 11th and 12th grade students often have classes that feel like college. There's a lot of systems that are in place to make it feel the way that a college course would. We have all sorts of college weeks and college visits, and we host a lot of colleges that come in, and we have lots of partnerships with college schools in which we send a lot of our students. We also have academic supports and academic adventures. Our academic adventures are international trips that we send students to every year. Of course, over the pandemic, we haven't been able to send students abroad, but we're looking to send students to the West Coast this summer, and then hopefully get back to international trips come next year. For those international trips, we send students to Ecuador, we send students to South Korea and South Africa, which is a really interesting place for our students to study, considering our foreign language is also Korean. So students at Freedom Prep High School learned Korean. In addition, we're going to be adding Spanish in the upcoming year. But for students who are learning Korean, they get to study for 2 and 3 years before eventually taking a trip to South Korea. And part of our mission is to make sure that we have, to have a civics focus in our culture. We have lots of civics benchmarks that our students participate in, and whether that's engaging in politics or community service within the city, making sure that our students are civically engaged throughout. And so college is a big part of our focus, or at least being college ready. Again, we know a lot of our kids may not go to college, and we know that some students are seeking careers that don't necessarily require a college degree. That said, we do think it's important from an academic standpoint for our students to be college ready. We often talk about why we want our students to be college ready or to attend college. And we talk about the reasons like a higher salary, more job security, retirement options, insurance, more marketable, a higher job satisfaction and healthier life with those who have college degrees. And if you were to walk around our school, there's a big college focus that you would notice right away in our theme, with banners, our classrooms being named after colleges. We have multiple college counselors, college style courses, trips, test prep, virtual tours, and a college success team, which has specialized programming for many of our students. And so this, our current class has been accepted to lots of schools. I won't name them all on here, but we have students that are going to Gettysburg, Dartmouth, Ramapo, Stockton, a few state schools, of course, but also some other schools that our kids were able to get into and we're really excited about. And for several of these schools, they meet full financial need, which, if you know anything about FAFSA and getting students into college, of course, is really, really important for a lot of students in our community. So. And like I said earlier, yeah, you can keep going, Fatima. I'll follow your lead, sorry. Yep. Cool, so all of our students have an advisor when they sign up with our school. An advisory group is about 10 to 12 students. We know that our families are often hearing from a lot of people from their kids' schools. And so to streamline communication, all of the communication from our school goes to our advisors. And so on report card night and progress night, most of that communication will be streamlined to go directly from the advisor to the parent. And the advisor is also somebody very quickly that you can turn to receive information as quickly as possible. So, yep, you can keep going. Yeah, you can go past the uniform, Fatima. Thank you. And so this is just a picture from last year and in previous years when we've visited Rutgers to do a lot of civic events with a partnership we have there as well. Just making sure that we're preparing students for a civically engaged life. making sure that students are engaged in community service and collections and volunteer work. And again, just making sure that students are able to meet specific benchmarks so that after graduation, they're ready to engage with the greater world. And this is just a quick snapshot. We know everybody's in the process of designing hybrid and making sure that hybrid is working for the students who are both remote and in person. Right now, we have a hybrid schedule in which we have 2 different cohorts. Each cohort is in the building twice per week. So we have a Monday, Tuesday group and a Thursday, Friday group. And instruction goes from 7:45 until 3:15. We have 8 academic periods. Wednesdays are remote learning day. Busing is available for certain students that may be eligible. And each student, of course, is given a Chromebook and all materials needed to make sure that they're able to engage in all of their classes.
I'm sorry, Mr. Rivera, you guys are up on time. I'm not sure if you have a few more slides or 1 or 2 that you wanted to really go over.
I think we're okay. Fatima, thank you very much. And we appreciate you guys giving us time to present.
No, thank you for coming out. We appreciate you guys. And if you want to drop in the chat how parents can contact you, that'll be great. All right. Mr. Taylor from Camden High, would you guys like to go next?
We can go after Mr. Taylor if you'd like, Solee.
Oh, you ready to go, Miss Macrina?
Go after Mr. Taylor. We can
Okay, no problem.
Ms. Macrina, if you want to go first, I would defer to a lady of the group. Would you like to?
No, you can, JT, not Mr. Principal Taylor. I just wanted to go after you. Thank you, Principal.
No problem. Just give me like 30 seconds. You know, my daughter's very active, so give me 30 seconds.
No problem.
All right, we're ready to go. Hello, everybody. I know it's 4:30 on a Wednesday, but I just want to say hello to everybody.
Hi, Mr. Taylor.
Good, there we go. Thank you guys for the opportunity to allow us to present to the families in the community. We appreciate it. I am not by myself today. I have my guidance counselor, Ms. Wiles. Can you just give a real big wave, Ms. Wiles, so they know who you are? If anybody wants to interject, if you want to interject at any time, Ms. Wiles, you can do so. All right, so I'm just going to share a PowerPoint and kind of just talk through it. But I'm just really excited to be here presenting for the group, okay? Can you give me a thumbs up if you can see the screen? Okay, thank you. So my name is Mr. Taylor, the principal of Camden High School. We have a new mantra. On our mantra is the time is now, right? With this pandemic, with so many things occurring, we want our students to know that the time is now and that each day is a new opportunity. All right. So we have a mission statement. We're committed to academic excellence and providing a high quality education in a safe and clean environment. And then more importantly, we really want our students to focus on being like good citizens and being career and college ready when they graduate. So I'm the principal, Mr. Taylor. I've worked for Camden City School District for the last 17 years. This is my first year at Camden High School. I've been an administrator at 3 other schools, and I'm committed to being at Camden High School. So just wanted to share that. So one thing I want everybody to know is that we have 3 different tracks. So we have a CTE, which is Career Technical Education. We have an early college where students can take college credits. And then we have our last track where we want students to try to push to get their associate's degree before they graduate high school. So we have partnerships with Rowan and Camden County as well at the time. So CTE pathway. So we have a business pathway, a Cisco pathway. We know Cisco was really critical with computer repairs right now, right? With everybody on technology and needing different things to be fixed. We have a Cisco pathway. We have communications journalism, computer science, construction, cosmetology, intro to criminal justice, where we have a partnership with Rowan University, and students will be taking college classes along with the Camden City Police Department. We have an educational pathway for anybody in the community, any of our students that actually want to go into education. We have a partnership with Rowan as well, electrical trades, engineering, and we are trying to work really hard to get culinary arts. Whenever I start the conversation about CTE and why is it important, I look at it like this, right? If you have somebody that's an electrician that comes out to your house, that's usually a $75 fee just for them to get there before they do anything, right? So I'll tell our students that CTE, right, is a way that you can get certificated and being able to work right away along with getting your diploma. We believe at Camden High School it's a win-win in providing all of our students with an opportunity to participate in any of these platforms. And we offer the same pathways to our special education and regular education students. All right, so business pathway, right? What we try to do for all our incoming freshmen, we give them a choice. They do a survey about what courses they like or what courses they may be interested in. And then their freshman year, they will try out each of the pathways. And then the start of their sophomore year, they will actually transition directly right into the pathway of their choice. So this is an example of the business pathway. Our students recently participated in like a Shark Tank activity with versus another school where they had to come up and sell products. So everything that we try to do is hands-on, whether we're virtual or in person. So this is the business pathway. And then students will take business 1, business 2, and business 3. And then at the end, they will take the test for their CTE certification. We also have Cisco, which really is a nationally recognized program. We are certified in that. And the students actually currently right now are learning how to build virtual computers. But if they were in school, they would actually do computer repairs hands-on, right? We know this is a major, major network, especially with the pandemic. Who would ever thought there would be in a pandemic this long, right? And technology is something that is ever changing. So Cisco is, if you're interested in being a gamer in tech, we definitely recommend this platform or CTE pathway for you. So this is just the courses that they will take. And then we have like communications, broadcast and journalism in a new building. The communication and journalism will be right inside of our particular campus at Camden High School. So we feel like this is a great, great course to get our students started in broadcasting, you know, at the sporting events, the games, and the schools. Last year, the school I was at, we were actually in charge of the TV station. So we're trying to bring the same thing. We will be bringing the same thing to Camden High School next year in a new building. All right, so this kind of just talks about the course and what courses that you'll be taking. Construction, right? We have a lot of students that are interested in construction, right? But we always tell everybody, if you go a CTE pathway, you can be certified in that area, right? It's different when you're working in something and you're certified in it. And the way that we try to make it resonate with our students is that all your teachers have to be certified to do what they're doing. So the same way that you get this certification, nobody can take this away from you. And we know with the amount of things that are being built in the community in different areas, that construction is a very, very popular pathway, along with going to college. That can be a part-time job that you may have. We have cosmetology. That is a 4-year program. You have to acquire up to 1,000 credits. But hair, barber school, all those different things. And we have a teacher that is teaching and that actually owns her own salon and different things like that. So students will have an opportunity to practice on other people. And our goal is at the end of their senior year is to try to get them an internship with that. They will take a test and they will be nationally recognized. This is something that we always want to encourage to our students. This is just another stream of income. Even if you want to go to college, it's also good that you kind of get enrolled in a CTE pathway so you can go to college and have a certification. And I believe that's what makes Camden High School unique in that way. So that's cosmetology. They'll take 4 years of it. Criminal justice, right? In our community, we talk about police reform. Camden City was highlighted on how the police was reformed. So we have a partnership with the police force, and the students will do an internship their junior and senior year. So it's a criminal justice pathway. So we encourage any students that's interested in law enforcement, FBI to pursue this pathway. Intro to education. If the students were here, I always tell them, raise your hand and say you want to be a teacher. That will make your teachers really, really proud for the moment. You might get some brownie points. But this is a good opportunity that while you're in high school, you'll be taking college classes, right? And then you will qualify for early admission guaranteed to Rowan University if you participate in this pathway, right? And part of this pathway is students actually get to take their praxis test their senior year of high school, which we feel like is a great opportunity for our students. And then electrical trades. I wish when I was in high school, I'm not going to tell you how many years ago, I don't want anybody to judge me, but I wish I would have took an electrical trades pathway to just be able to be knowledgeable about how to fix things and do things. So we actually offer this pathway for our students at Camden High School, and it is nationally certified. So at the end, they will receive a certification in this pathway. In engineering, in the new building that opens up in July, we will actually have an engineering pathway. Robotics, all of those things will be built in. STEM, all those things will be built into this engineering pathway that we will have at Camden High School. Sports, our basketball team, we have some nationally recognized sports team. Our basketball team is actually number 6 in the country. Our football team is top 10 in South Jersey. Boys and girls track is one of the most winningest programs in South Jersey. Soccer, baseball, we have cheerleading. Also that's not mentioned is we have bands, so you can play musical instruments along with the dancing part of the band as well. So we do have those programs. All right, so we'll be located at 700 Park Boulevard in a brand new $1 million campus shared with the other schools. And then academically, as we said, most of our juniors are taking college classes already. And through that way, they can gain college credits before even graduating high school. And we know that is something super important and looks really good on your resume when you're trying to apply. For families, we put our students in cohorts. So that way, when they come in, we kind of group them based upon the academic ability that they may have, or, based upon their interests. And we try to cluster those students together so that way we're able to follow them as they go. Ms. Wiles, did I miss anything? You're my accountability partner.
I would have jumped in if you did. You did a wonderful job. Great job, Mr. Taylor.
Yeah, so but we're really excited about Camden High School because we have a lot of programs to offer, and you can kind of get the best of both worlds. You can get a CTE pathway track, and you can get college and career, right? So either way, to decide on where you want to go at, we have the opportunity for that. Our students, we have a lot of students already committed to college already. I will share that with the Camden enrollment team as we kind of finalize that. So you guys can have that. But be part of the rich tradition that we have to offer. There's a lot of great Camden City staff that has graduated and come back to teach. So be part of history. The time is now. Don't wait. Make Camden High School your first choice. All right.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Principal Taylor. I did make the mistake of not pausing for questions earlier for freedom. And the question was answered in the chat. It was about sports that are offered, and they are only offering basketball at the moment. But with that being said, I do want to pause for questions for Camden High. Do any parents on the line have questions?
We have track now too. We have track, we have wrestling. So we've had all the sports this year. It's just the seasons are just condensed.
Hi, Soli. Hi, Mr. Taylor. Thank you for your presentation. It was really great information. I am a parent and also have a child that is very big on ROTC. And I know that in the city Camden schools, there were only 2 schools that actually do have programs with ROTC. Will Camden High, and especially going into the new school, will that program still exist? And if so, at what grade are you starting the program?
Thank you for that question. We definitely are having JRTC. We're, like you said, thank you for knowing your information. Like, we are one of the few schools that have it. So yes, it will be transitioning into the new building. We start JRTC in 9th grade. So students start in 9th grade and they transition all the way up until they graduate. We do a lot of workshops, and they were actually the group that did the Shark Tank competition with a school in North Jersey. And we actually won the competition with Subaru and other companies. So yes, we are really, really active with JROTC. They even still wear their uniform virtually, right? So yeah, it's a great opportunity. We are definitely having that in the new building. So thank you for that question.
No, thank you. Awesome. And congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We can't wait to see your child at Camden High School next year.
Thanks.
She's like, I don't know about that, but still not yet. Perfect. Thank you for the question.
Awesome. Are there any other questions for Camden High? We have any on Facebook? All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Taylor.
Thank you.
I know Miss Principal Macrina from Brim would like to go next.
Good evening, everyone. I uploaded a one-pager about the highlights of Brim, so please take a look at that if you have any questions after we finish. My name is Corinne Macrina. I am the principal of Dr. Charles E. Brim Medical Arts High School. I'm going to introduce our team in a minute. We have a full team here tonight, which I'm excited about. Mr. Mayshore is on the call, I believe. Can you introduce yourself, Mr. Mayshore?
Yes, good evening, parents and other individuals on the Zoom. My name is Leon Mayshore. I've been in the Camden School District for 30 years at numerous schools, and I'm glad to be at Medical Arts with the team that's there. I hope that you are happy with tonight's presentation, and you should select us because we are in the mindset of moving things and moving our children to high quality opportunities. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Mr. Mayshore. Next up, we're going to have our FOC, Miss Rachel Smalls, introduce herself. Oh, I'm going to introduce Miss Smalls. Hi, I'm going to introduce Miss Smalls. I apologize.
I'm here. I can
Okay.
speak. I'm good. Good evening, everyone. I'm Rachel Smalls. Like Ms. Macrina said, I'm the Family Operations Coordinator at Brim Medical Arts. This is my first year at Brim, but I've been in the district for over 30 years. I am excited about being the FOC at Brim, and I will leave my phone number and my email address in the chat for all the parents that need to reach out. If Brim is going to be your school, please just reach out to me. Thank you.
Next up, we have Miss Luke. I think she's on the call. I know she has another meeting. Miss Luke, are you on the call?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
So this is Karen Borelli Luke. I've been in the district for many, many years. I guess I'm the veteran here. I'll be into my 39th year. I don't act it though. And I'm one of your phys ed and health teachers. I'm also the Chow Hound Advisor, which is the food bank for animals and vets in training, and the medical theater advisor. So I wear many, many hats over at Brim Medical Arts, and it is the place to be.
Thank you, Miss Luke, and I always love your energy. Next up, we have Miss Hall, Brim's very proud guidance counselor. Miss Hall.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Mrs. Hall. I'm the guidance counselor at Brim Medical Arts. I've been there, I don't know how many years I've been there, but I've been there a lot of years. But I've been in the district for 28 years. And I've been in the field of education for over 30 some years. And I hope that I get a chance to meet you and your son or daughter.
Thank you, Ms. Hall. And last but certainly not least, we have Mr. Kyle Byer, the in-class support teacher, but he wears many hats at Brim, so I would like him to introduce himself.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kyle Byer. Like Ms. Macrina said, I am a in-class support teacher for the math department over at Brim. Like she said, I also wear a bunch of hats. I'm the senior class advisor, the tech guy in the building, and whatever needs to be done, Ms. Macrina likes to tend to my attention. Thank you very much, all of you, for being here, and look forward to meeting all of you.
Thank you, Mr. Byer. And before we watch the video or a little bit about myself, my name is Corinne Macrina. I've been proudly working in the Camden City School District since 1998. I started out as a kindergarten teacher and worked my way up to my favorite role as principal of the wonderful school, Dr. Charles E. Brim Medical Arts High School. We have a short little video that Camden Enrollment helped us put together last year. We're going to try to play for you now.
Just be sure to optimize your sound and video.
Can you give me a thumbs up if it's working, please?
I am a Brim graduate, class of 2010.
I'm a Brim graduate, class of 2012.
I'm a Brim graduate, class of 2006.
I'm a Brim graduate, class of 2006.
I'm a Brim graduate, class of 2017.
Tamika Mason, Brim alumni, class of 2001.
I'm a Brim grad, class of 2012.
Welcome to Brim Medical Arts High School. My name is Corinne Macrina, the principal of Brim Medical Arts. Our school, Brim Medical Arts High School, is located at 1626 Copewood Street here in Camden City, New Jersey. It is our magnet school where students from all over the city have the chance to engage with the careers in the medical profession with a focus on the math and sciences. We have many highlights here at Brim Medical Arts High School, but if I had to just capture one, it would be our Exposures In and Out program. This is what separates Brim from every other high school in the city. There's two aspects of this program. First is the Exposures Out, where the students have a chance to engage with different professions, listen to doctors, see how they interact with their patients. And the second is Exposures In. Our latest exposure, the students got to see a live surgery. Another very unique feature of Brim Medical Arts is our Chow Hounds Club. It is here where the students get to learn what it's like to be a veterinarian, work with the animals on a daily basis, and to provide food and vaccination for animals across the city of Camden. I just want to take the moment to shout out Dr. Charles E. Brim, the founder of this wonderful institution, where his vision was to expose our students to the careers in the medical profession with a focus on the math and sciences. 8th grade students should choose Brim Medical Arts because we have a small school. We're averaging a number of 225 students. We really take the time here to get to know each and every student by name, and we expose students to various careers into the medical profession. We really try to tap on into the students' interest, and also just want to make sure our students are happy every day when they're here at Brim Medical Arts High School. Thank you, Mr. Byer. You met Brim's wonderful team. I'm very proud to, I couldn't do this work without this team. They are fantastic. You saw the video, and now we're going to dig a little deeper to talk about Brim. So what are you looking for in a high school experience? If you're looking for a comprehensive high school education that will prepare you for postgraduate and collegial experiences, then Brim is the place for you. We have small class sizes and a family-like atmosphere. As you can see, the full team came out to support the virtual tours tonight. We have extremely high graduation and college attendance rates, and our student-teacher interactions are second to none. Most of our students, when they enroll at Brim freshman year, stay at Brim the whole entire 4 years and then build relationships with their teachers as they move on to post-secondary life. We're really proud about that. Ms. Luke, did you have anything to add on this slide? Okay, so what sets Brim Medical Arts apart from the rest? We are one of the district's magnet schools. comprehensive high school curriculum with a medical infusion that introduces students to healthcare professions and health-related hands-on experiences. I already said earlier, we have a small population. I'm going to jump down to our allied health, our CTE program that we are really proud to bring in for the first time this year. Allied health, where our freshmen are taking dynamics of healthcare and intro to biomedical. Really, really super proud to be able to provide this to our students. This year, we have provided many electives where the students can choose the electives that they want to take. We offer forensics, which is a hot class that many people like to get in. They build crime scenes. It's always a win. We have Mandarin Chinese. We offer Chinese 1 and Chinese 2 and Chinese arts and culture. We have an African-American poetry class, an African-American history class that I'm very proud of, anatomy and physiology, art 1 and 2. Ms. Luke, did you have anything to add on that? Next, we're going to talk about the vets.
We also have,
sorry, Ms. Luke.
Okay. No, I was just going to say we also have, along with the fitness, we have lifetime fitness and lifetime sports in the electives as well under the health and phys ed.
Ms. Luke, will you jump in and talk about the vets in training and the exposures in and out, please?
Sure, my favorite. So the vets in training, the Chow Hounds is a food bank for the community pets that the students learn a lot about leadership and organization skill sets that actually help with them in all aspects in whatever career path or journey that they're going to have for college. And building a relationship with their community as well. They also have the vets in training where they're trained to do assessments of community pet wellness. They give inoculations to the pets. They do assessments of their wellness, and they also assist the veterinarian with the surgeries. Nowhere in the country or the state is that happening, where the students have that ability to assist the veterinarian right there. So this is something, even if you don't want to be a vet and you're thinking about the medical field, this is the exposure you need, the comparative anatomy of the animal to the human. And also, this is something, even if you find out you don't want to go into the medical field, this is something that you put on your resume that nowhere in the country or the state is it happening, that you are part of this, because there's skill sets that come out of this besides just watching the surgery and assisting the surgery. So these are things that are great things, which lead into our medical exposures, our medical theater, where we have speakers that come in from all aspects of the medical field and the health that you may not even think of, like a funeral director or a pharmacist or an actuary or even a vet tech or something that, you know, a nurse practitioner, or things that you may not be exposed to in your little circle. So these speakers come in, they meet you, and not only that, we have the opportunity to take you to their facilities so that you can see what it's like to shadow these different specialists, medical specialists and health specialists. It's an excellent opportunity, which leads to paid summer internships, which you have the opportunity. Some of the internships we have are at CHOP, Coriel, and Rowan School of Osteopathic Medicine.
We're out of time, so we got to wrap up. So just if you could wrap up your thought and then we'll close out.
Check us out on Facebook. This is where you want to go. Look at all the activities. We are number one. When you put it into Camden enrollment, put number one choice, because BRIM is the place to be.
Thank you, Ms. Luke. Your enthusiasm motivates me anytime. We have included a one-pager in the chat that you can look at your leisure. We are always available. Any member of our team you can contact if you have any more questions or you would like to meet with us directly. Again, BRIM is #1 because we are #1. Have a great night.
Awesome job. Thank you so much. That was Brim. And so we did have a question in the chat that said, what kind of programs do you have? But I believe you covered that. I'm not sure if you just want to recap that real quickly, Ms. Macrina.
Yeah, so we have AP tracks for our seniors. We have honors classes in each of our core content areas. We offer CTA certification for allied health. We focus, we're heavy in the math and sciences. And that's pretty much it off the top of my head. If you look at the one pager, the BRIM flyer, it showcases all of our programs in detail.
Awesome. And there was one more question that just asked if it was from Ms. Uribari. She said, I really like the lab coats and scrubs. Is that part of the uniform?
Ms. Luke, I'm going to let you jump in there. Well, we have.
Yeah. Well, yes, we for exposures in and out, we do have the lab coats for our students. And we even, yes, as she's, and we also have some new ones that we just got that were donated from Dr. Brim's college alumni, which with his little emblem on it. So yeah, we still have a relationship with Dr. Brim and his family and also with the college that he attended. So yes, we get a lot of partnerships through that. So definitely, we love the lab coats.
Sully, one more thing I forgot to mention that we are moving into the brand new state-of-the-art Camden High School campus and joining Mr. Taylor. So we're really excited. We're going to have state-of-the-art labs and it's just going to be magnificent for our students. Again, we have been campaigning and enrolling students very aggressively. So please, if you're interested, choose BRIM Medical Arts as your first choice high school, and we will see you very soon. Also, we have a parent meeting scheduled for Monday at 4 o'clock if anyone has any more questions and would like to meet directly with the BRIM team.
Awesome. And as you guys dropped your contact information in the chat, we're also dropping it on the Facebook Live. So thank you so much. Awesome. And so up next, we will have KIPP High School.
Great, thank you. Just let me share my screen quickly. Let me know if you guys can see this. Great. Is it, let's see. There we go. Hi, everyone. My name is Ranjana. I'm the Managing Director of Operations at KIPP. We are a network of Renaissance schools in Camden, and I am going to give a brief overview of our KIPP schools, and then I'm going to hand it over to one of our teachers at our high school, Ken O'Kane, to talk specifically about the high school, and then would love to hear any questions that you have. Wanted to just start with our what we call our heartbeat, or our #1 organizing principle at KIPP, which is we strive to build the most kid-focused schools on earth. And we really mean that in all senses of the word. We care about academics because we care about kids and their futures, and we also care about everything else that is not academics, the whole child, the whole family, and the way we organize our schools and prioritize our programming reflects that. Just a quick overview of where we are. We have 3 different campuses. KIPP Lanning Square, that has both a primary school and a middle school, KIPP Whittier, which is a middle school, and KIPP Cooper Norcross High School, which is located at Sumner. We were founded in 2015, and right now our K-9 network of schools, next year soon to be K-10, has more than 1,700 students. So just again, a few things about KIPP. We serve all students. That includes English language learners, students with disabilities, gifted and talented students, across the board students of all interests. And we want to make sure we say that up front. Not only do we accept students of all different ability and need levels, but we make sure that our programming and supports really do enable everybody to thrive. I started out at KIPP as a teacher in 2006 in our Newark school. schools. And one thing that was really special to me from the teacher perspective, and I know a lot of our families value, is that we are accessible to our kids all of the time. Our kids have our teachers' cell phone numbers, and they often will reach out to them anytime they need support or help, or academically or otherwise. We're really proud of our nutrition program. We have full cooking kitchens in all of our buildings, and we make as much of our food as possible from scratch day of and offer students choice. And that's just something that's really important to us. It's not just what kids are learning, but their overall health and experience that we really prioritize and value. That includes serving breakfast, lunch, snack, and dinner to our students in our after school programs. Speaking of after school, we have from kindergarten through what will soon be 10th grade, we focus on the whole child. That includes technology, art, trips outside of the classroom, electives during the day, after school programming, and athletics after school. And one thing that is also important to us is we want to serve not just individual kids, but whole families. So we are interested in any 9th and 10th grade parents who happen to be on the phone, but if you have younger siblings as well, you don't need any more applications. If you start with us in any grade, K through 10th, you can be with us all the way through high school. And when I say that, I actually mean all the way through high school and into college. One of the things that I value most about KIPP is that we continue to help support our high school students as they apply to college. And then even when they are in college or the career that they transition to right after high school, we have counselors who continue to support and work with them until they are in a career that they are happy with, or until the day they graduate from college. But nobody knows our high school, which is in its founding year right now, better than Ken, who's one of our teachers there. So Ken, I'll turn it over to you to talk about the high school.
Thank you, Ranjana. I want to add to what you had said about the KTC, the KIPP through college counselors. That's something that I'm learning about this year as well. And what I think is particularly awesome is that KIPP has had 2 fully enrolled middle schools for a while. And before we had a high school, they were going to other schools in the city. And it's been awesome to see that our KIPP through college counselors are continuing to work with students in the city, even if they are not going to KIPP high school, right? And I think that kind of is a testament to their commitment to like the whole child, regardless of like the building that they're in, or like the, you know, the logo on their shirt. It's just like the commitment to the child overall. Like Ranjana said, it's a founding year, so I'm new to the high school. And I think one of the things that I've been most impressed about is the desire for the high school to become what the community wants it to be. I'm not only the English teacher, one of the English teachers, I am the extracurricular coordinator. And so our founding principal spent a lot of time surveying families and students at the middle schools about programs and clubs that they'd want to see. And then once I, took over, it was just about finding those programs and finding those opportunities. So as we continue to grow, we're committed to being reflective of what the community is looking for. So if there is a program, or if there is a club that students have an interest in, like, we're going to make it happen for them. And as we're continuing to grow, like, there's already tons of community resources that are helping us do that now. You can go to the next one, Ms. Redding. So athletics, I think that COVID has been quite a challenge this year. Like, founding a high school in a remote learning year has been difficult, but we were still committed to getting students on the field. And I think what I noticed about that was immediately some of the issues we were having and the barriers that our students were facing with attendance and the lack of community that exists when you're just going to school online. Our athletic programs already helped us kind of overcome some of those obstacles. So students that weren't always showing up to their Zoom classes on the computer at home were showing up on the field, and then using that to kind of like motivate them, and seeing their grades go up, their attendance get better because of this like driving force of athletics. We were only able to roll out 2 of our programs this year, which was football and soccer. But we're committed, and literally like the gear is ordered. We are ready to go to offer a full athletic program for both fall, winter, and spring sports. And these are just some of the ones that we have listed right here. So football, cheerleading, boys basketball, girls basketball, volleyball, baseball, softball, and track are all programs that we're going to be offering. But like I said before, we are responsive to the students and the families that we serve. So if there is a desire for something different, like it's something that we're committed to making happen. And then for our extracurricular clubs and programs, this is something that's super important to me. As a student, like I needed more than just like my normal classes to get me to show up every day. And so even in a virtual space, we were able to get some awesome programs growing this year. We had about 9 different virtual extracurricular clubs and programs, and some of them are still running. And I think that it's important that we partner with a lot of local organizations, professionals, artists, and activists, because not only does it help students like envision a new way of seeing their own community, as opposed to a lot of the ways that the media might, want to portray the community. They're literally connected with professionals and locals and artists and activists in the community that can then streamline them into doing that work in a more real way outside of the classroom. And everybody knows that extracurriculars are an important part of college application, which we're also committed. We have, right now we have pre-AP courses because we're literally just in 9th grade, but we will be offering advanced placement courses where students will be able to earn college credits while they're in school. We are developing a CTE program and making partnerships with coding, with, again, local organizations, whether it's in Camden or right across the bridge in Philly. And so I think KIPP is definitely dedicated to serving the whole student. And that does not just start at the door to the school or the classroom. It goes after school, and it does not just end after they graduate, right? Like they continue to work with and support students long through whether it's a career or college that they're embarking on after they graduate. We have a lot to support them with and a lot to offer them. And that's all.
Thanks so much, Ken. Would love to hear if we have any time remaining, Soleil, whether there are any questions we can answer.
Yeah, you guys actually ended a minute early.
Great.
So any questions for KIPP High School? I'm not seeing any in the chat. Do we have any on Facebook? No, we do not. But Rajna, if you can drop the best contact information for you guys, for parents to learn more, and we'll share that as well.
Great. I think we just did get one question in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
Do we offer an after-school program for students who are struggling in class? And yeah,
I'd love to chime in on this one. Yeah. So because of the close affiliation that KIPP has with Cooper Medical School and Cooper Hospital, we actually had medical school students this year from Cooper Medical School offering some tutoring and support for students after school. So yeah, like I think that it's also important to expose. When I was in college, I did a lot of work with high school students as well. And I think, relating to and connecting with and, interacting with people in college, like not necessarily like old teachers, but young college students that will be them in like 2 or 3 years is extremely valuable. So it's kind of like a focus on mentoring as well as academic support. And, whether it's with Cooper Medical School or Rutgers Camden or any partnership that we will create or, continue to grow in the future, that's definitely something that we offer.
Awesome. We had one more. Oh, you got it, Rajana.
Yep. Grades will be increasing to 12th. Yep, that's right. So this year, as Ken mentioned, we're only in 9th grade. Next year will be 9th and 10th. The year after that, 9th, 10th, and 11th. And the year after that, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. So by the school year that starts in fall of 2024, we will be 9th through 12th grade.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So I'm gonna just pause real quick because we had about half of our school partners already present. I want to have a quick opportunity for parents to chime in and win a prize. If any parent would like to just share anything that they've observed from the 4 schools that we've already heard from today, Freedom, Camden High, Brim, or KIPP, just anything that stood out to you. We have some really good prizes. We have tickets to the aquarium. We have croc passes. We have a 9-week pass to do Dare to Flip. So we have goodie bags, self-care bags for parents. Anybody want to chime in? If you're a student on the call, you can also win, of course. No vacation tickets just yet, Carla. All right. Parents on Facebook can chime in as well. Is anyone sharing anything? All right, let's keep moving it along then. So we're going to have Camden Big Picture Learning Academy up next.
Good evening, everyone. So I am Ayana Bell. I am the Health and Social Services Coordinator at Big Picture Learning Academy. Today I'm coming to you as the recruitment manager. I am the whatever needs to be done, you can call on me and I'll do it. I have been with Big Picture Learning Academy for the past 7 years. I love it. I am a product of Camden City School District. I'm excited to see some of my former teachers on the call. And I'm going to get right into the presentation. I'm going to cut it down a little bit. Oh, I do have some staff on here. Miss Freeman, it's one of our teachers and advisors, our FOC, Miss Wynn, and one of my students, Wanda Talentino, is also on the call.
Robinson. I'm in 9th grade and I go to Camden Big Picture Learning Academy.
My name is Dejanay Witcher. I'm 14 years old. I'm in 9th grade and I go to Big Picture Learning Academy.
My name is Emily Felice. I'm a freshman here at CBPLA.
My name is Dewan Wagner. I'm a freshman at Camden Big Picture Learning Academy. The culture of my school is good culture, good teacher, everyone's positive, and everyone's nice to each other. It's a good culture. Everybody, we all treat each other well, and we all know each other because it's a small school, so we see the same faces every day.
Everyone's nice. The teachers are very respectful.
We're like a family. We stay together no matter what.
I would say the most important highlights of this school are the internships because they allow the students to explore their passion and interests.
What I think is really important to highlight in my school is exhibitions, because every student has to do them, and it's important to learn public speaking skills. And internships on Wednesdays, so we can see what careers we like.
The most important highlights are the internships and your advisory.
What's unique about my school, I would say, are the students, because each student has a different, unique passion and interest.
My school is unique because of the advisors. Whenever you need something, you can always go to them and they'll help you.
Students have a say in what goes around in the school. We have a family environment, and on Wednesdays, instead of doing work, we spend the whole day working on business things, so we know what careers we like to do. That's wrong.
So these are our principles, our mission statement. You don't have to read all of this if you just listen to the video. It'll explain it, as well as the vision statement.
The philosophy at Camden Big Picture Learning Academy is simple. We believe in relationships, relevance, and rigor. Those are our 3 R's. We believe that the quality of relationships in our school has a tremendous impact on the quality of the learning that happens here. At Camden BPLA, we respect each other, each student, we maintain open communication with families, and build strong relationships. We also believe that the projects and work students do at the school must be relevant to their lives. their needs, their passions, and interests. We also provide challenging, in-depth opportunities for students to engage in meaningful work. Sometimes that's here in school, but most often that happens outside the building where students are leaving to learn in our community.
We believe that schools should be guided by one clear principle, that everything they do should be what's best for students. Using the principle of building meaningful relationships, making schoolwork relevant, and practicing rigor, our goal is to connect the students' interests to relevant and meaningful learning experience in the real world. We will value families and involve them in the students' learning process and urge students to always do their personal best. Our teaching and administrative staff will always be committed to educating Camden students one child at a time.
So these are some of the essential parts of BPLA. You'll hear our students say a lot PMO and KMO, which is pick me up and kick me out, advisory and IWT. Pick me up and kick me out. Pick me up is a welcome into the week. Every Monday, our students come down with all staff, administrators in one room, and we do a fun activity, or we have a speaker or something of that sort. And it's basically to start the week off on a positive note. And the same thing on Fridays, to end the week on a positive note, we do kick me out. And these are just examples of a pick me up and a kick me out.
Get set, go!
Ernest, stop laughing and catch them. Yeah, all right.
So of course, with virtual learning, this looks different. For an example, we had a magic man come do a magic show for the entire school. Our students also put together a townhouse meeting and talked about things that's going on in today's society that interest them. Advisory is a second home. Students are in the same advisory with the same students and the same teacher for 4 years while they at BPLA. And basically the advisor is like a second parent, is the direct contact to the school. If you have an issue, you speak to your student advisor, you'll have their personal phone number. It's basically a second home for most of our students. It's a family. Most of our students will describe it as.
Advisory is a time, advisory is a place, advisory is a class, advisory is an identity. So students at Camden Big Picture Learning Academy come to advisory, and it's the opportunity for them to know an adult really, really well. It's a place where they work on projects, they explore their passions and interests, as well as build family and community amongst each other. So this is an advisory space, and we have students working on their vision boards for their specific projects.
IWT is independent work time. At BPLA, we believe that every student is different. Everything should be done by one student at a time. That is our motto. No two students learn the same, and we understand that. So we give students time during school to work to get extra help that they may need, and IWT happens during advisory time. And all of our advisors are certified teachers, so they are in the room during IWT to help the students with the work that they need. Wanda is going to talk about her CBPLA experience.
Good evening, my name is Wanda Tolentino. I am a 10th grader in Camden Big Picture Learning Academy. And Camden Big Picture Learning Academy has really brought me far and also helped me find who I really am as a person So for advisory, as Miss Dickerson stated, it's basically your second family. It's basically like a family out of your home. When you're not in your home, advisors is like, well, my advisors, Ms. Dickerson and Mr. Ivone, I consider them as my parents because they help me progress in my work, and also not just with my work. If I'm feeling down or anything, I can go to Ms. Dickerson and I can speak to her on one-on-one because she's basically like a second mom to me. And also, they also give me opportunities inside my classroom and out of the school. Also, I got to go for my learning through interest on Wednesdays. I got to go and actually.
You went on mute, Wanda.
Oops, my bad. I am planning to go to the Army right after I graduate high school. So my teachers and everyone in the building has actually helped me get into JRTC, and also in JRTC, I also get opportunities. I also did the fish tank with them and things like that. Also for work and things like that, when I need help with my work, I get to ask not just my homeroom teachers, any teacher that I need help with that work, they give us their personal emails and their personal phone numbers, and I can contact any of my teachers and I can talk to them about what I need help in, or like if things aren't going well at home, I can sit down and have a one-on-one. And they also help me with not just my classwork, it's just like in things out of the house, like out of the school, because it basically helps me really find things that I'm really interested in. We get different opportunities, as in there was this one opportunity, I think Ms. Dickerson remembers, we were doing and reading into the Central Park 5, and we got an opportunity to actually speak and sit in front of Corey Wise, one of the males that had got accused. And it was very educational for me, and I think for all of my peers also, because when you really look at it, it's things that go on nowadays that really show how the society is. So it was really a good and like fun opportunity that we got. And also for pick me ups and kick me outs, they're actually really fun, and like it's hard to really explain because it's just like so exciting to talk about it, because you not just the students participate, the staff participate, it will be the students, we'll have parents, and we also have a connection with our principals and our vice principal. Dr. Breedlove, she's a former veteran. So she's a veteran. She used to be in the Army, I believe. So me and her get to speak about things on that type of nature, and also students that want to go into Army. She really helps us. So she's basically like my recruiter. And it's actually fun being able to relate to your vice principal and your principal. Mr. Jenkins, he's funny, he's outgoing, he's very hardworking, and he really has that connection with his students, because our school is basically surrounded by all the students. We're able to talk to our teachers, we're able to talk to our advisors, we're able to talk to the principal. Like if we want to do a club and we don't have it in our school, we're able to talk to our principal, Mr. Jenkins, like, hey, listen, I think it would be good if we have this, that, and him, and also all of our staff and our teachers they try their best to really make that happen, depending on what it is. And even not, they still push it to where we can do it and we'll be able to do it in school or out of school. And our exhibitions, they help us with our exhibitions. Our exhibitions actually help me speak properly more, and also show like where my strengths and my weaknesses are. It's very fun in the school because we get to do things and like have our own I forgot what it's called, have our own time to speak. And also with sports, there's a lot of sports that I play, and with the sports we have some of our teachers as our coaches, and it's really fun. So I hope you guys do pick CPPLA because we have a lot of things for you guys.
Thank you, Wanda. So yes, we are student center. I know our time is up, and that's totally fine. The students run our school, as you can see. If you have any questions or need to know anything else, please feel free to reach out to us. I will put my contact information in the chat.
Awesome job. That was great, Wanda. Thank you. So we do have a question for Big Picture, and please feel free to ask questions, parents. Now is the time. How do you assist students with language barriers?
So we do have students, we do have ELA classes, and we have Spanish speaking teacher on hand. We have students that do have language barriers, and we do have speech therapists as well. So there's a number of programs that we can help you with speech barriers.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
I
Awesome.
just
So
wanted
we're
to
gonna
know, oh, I'm sorry. I just want to know where you're located and what's the enrollment numbers.
So I was going to get to that in the presentation, but we ran out of time. So we are currently located in the Boys and Girls Club. We will be moving to the new Camden High campus along with medical arts, creative arts in Camden High. So we will have a building on the campus in 2021.
We have a 15-to-1 ratio, 15 students to 1 educator also.
Thank you, Erica.
You're welcome. Hello,
Awesome.
everyone.
And if Miss Ayana, if you can just drop that in the chat, that'll be great. And we'll share it on Facebook as well. All right. I know Mastery High would like to go next.
Hello, everybody. So my name is Mrs. Maldonado, and I'm the enrollment specialist here at Mastery High School. We're located at 800 Erie Street here in North Camden. So let me share my screen so that I can present. Let me see here. So share sound, optimize video. All right, can everybody see my screen? All righty. Okay, awesome. So let me just present this. All right, so yeah, that's the front of our building right there. Just keep in mind all the pictures that we're going to be showing today. They're all our current students, and they're also our students. Some of them have been our students since elementary and middle school. So I think it's pretty cool because it's that kindergarten to 12th grade experience. So here our vision in Mastery High School. We want to support all of our students, whether it is that they want to go to college right after high school, or if they want to earn some type of certificate, even during the time that they are in the high school. We want to support them throughout their career and even after high school. I'm sorry, after high school and then to get a career. So here's the latest video that we have. Just let me know if you can hear my sound, please. Can you see the video?
Mastery High School of Camden, also known as Warrior Nation, where Camden's best and brightest come to lead and learn. There's so much to be proud of here and so much to be a part of. I'm going to pass it over to Ms. Santiago to give you a brief tour of all the great things happening here.
Mastery High School of Camden has a variety of art programs. It all depends on your interest. Interested in music? Join our music mixing club or our drum line. You can also take elective credits in music. Interested in theater? We have a theater program with an annual haunted house and musical performance. Interested in fashion design? New in 2021, Mastery High School is offering fashion design credits. If you want to get involved in after-school activities, we have more than 15 clubs for both virtual life and in person. They include student council, anime, digital photography. Check out our Instagram to find out more. This list is way too long. The athletic facilities were fully renovated in 2018. Check out the gym. We have a full offering of sports ranging from esports league to bowling to baseball to basketball. We have a team for everyone. Here's our weight room for keeping swole. If your team is STEM, our science, technology, engineering, and mathematics department is here for you. Our STEM department has newly renovated labs for biology, chemistry, and physics. We also have a competitive robotics team and technology certification program. Get a head start here at Mastery High School of Camden. We offer a dual enrollment program with Camden County Community College where students can earn their associate's degree all while completing their high school diploma. For students whose after high school plans involve work readiness, in the 10th grade we offer an internship program for all students to build their resume and gain job experience. Mastery High School of Camden has partnered with Respond to offer 2-year certification programs in automotive and culinary arts. Our certificate programs provide hands-on work experience to obtain competitive jobs right out of high school. No matter your interest, Mastery High School of Camden has something for you. Apply today and make us number one.
All right. So I'm sorry, I forgot to mention that Miss Uberry is also here. She's the Community Engagement Manager. If she could just wave hello to everybody. Okay, so the logistics of our school. Right now, because of the pandemic, our schedule is on Mondays. Everyone is virtual. The students only have to do advisory and independent work. And then Tuesday through Friday is regular school day, 9:15 to 4:15. We are doing a hybrid model. So all the students that are home, they can continue doing their classes through Zoom. And then we also have students physically here in the building. Prior to the pandemic happening on Wednesdays, we had half day on Wednesday. And then Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday was school started at 8 and then ended at 3:15. Transportation is available to all students in the city of Camden who reside 1.2 miles walking distance away from the school. It's courtesy busing. It's our own busing provided to the students. And then for uniforms, it's very simple. It's navy blue and black pants, navy blue or black pants. And it's our gray polo shirt with the Mastery logo. Very simple for the families, very affordable. And then any sneakers, just nothing open toe. And of course they have to wear their lanyard as well. As far as academics, we offer honors classes that start in the 9th grade and the 10th grade. We also have AP classes starting in the 9th grade, and we do a 10th grade internship program. And students have 11th grade SAT prep and junior seminar. And we also have 12th grade senior seminar as well. I hope I'm not going too fast. So as far as electives, we have a lot of things to offer the students. We have computer technology. We also have a partnership with Cisco. We have art class. We have an amazing art teacher. Her name is Mrs. Kane. She's a great artist and she gets the students involved a lot. I believe last year they did something there with sneakers where they all decorated their own sneakers. So they have a great teacher. And we also have a music program. We have keyboarding, film studies. Every year, our theater department, they do a Halloween, some kind of Halloween drama. Either it's something virtual because of the pandemic, or we'll do like a whole haunted house here in the school, and we invite people from the community to come and watch it. And we also have Spanish classes, and we have biomedical science and SAT prep. And also, whenever students are staying for any type of extracurricular activities, we do provide transportation as well. We have a late bus. As far as dual enrollment opportunities and certificate programs, we do have a partnership with Camden County College, where starting in 10th grade, students are able to start college during their time here in the school. They're enrolled at Camden County College, and then when they get to 12th grade, it's a 2-year program. So once they're done in the 12th grade, they will be able to graduate high school with a high school diploma and also with an associate's degree. We're very proud of this program. We also have a partnership with Respond. We have a culinary, the students can get a culinary certificate and also automotive certificate. And the students can also get a fashion design college credits. Hopefully in the near future, we can get an actual certificate program with the fashion design. That's coming soon. All right, let's see what else. And then as far as extracurricular activities, we have a lot. We have digital photography, art club, theater club, music club, cooking club. We have anime, robotics, drumline. And I also want to mention for our robotics, the students do go on competitions. That has been put on pause, but that is something that we do. We've even been on the news before for our robotics club. And we also have esports. We have a partnership with Concord Education, and the students are able to go on competitions and they can even earn a scholarship. So it's pretty awesome. We also have choir, student council, and honor society. And coming soon is going to be JROTC. I don't know if Miss Ewberry would like to add anything to that. She's working and making that happen for our school.
This works better if I am muted. Sorry. I'm Carmen Ewberry, Family and Community Engagement Manager at Mastery High School. And yes, we are on the list for the ROTC program. We expect to be up and running very soon, and we're really excited about that.
Yes. Thank you, Ms. Ewberry. And then sports. We also have a lot of sports. We have cross country, soccer, volleyball, boys and girls club. Boys and girls basketball. We have cheerleading, bowling, softball, and baseball. At this current time, we do not offer football, but we do allow our students to play for either Camden High or Woodrow Wilson. They are allowed to leave to that school to be able to practice and play. And then, of course, how to apply is through camdenenrollment.org. But if you have any questions, if you want to learn more, if you want to come in for a tour, either it be in person or virtual, or just want to, know more information, please give me a call and I will answer any question that you have. So I don't know if anybody has any questions, any comments, please feel free to unmute yourself or drop it in the chat.
Awesome, Ms. Maldonado and Ms. Uribari, thank you. There was a question about from a parent online that said, does Mastery offer special education services?
Yes, we do. We have a great specialized education department. We offer, Ms. Ewberry, would you like to help me out with that question? I know we do, and we also offer ESL as well, but if Ms. Ewberry can help me out with that.
Yes, we service all students with specialized services, low incident into high incident students. We have internship programs for them. We also have opportunities for them to assist a program in the University of Pennsylvania, where they get to be mentored by UPenn students. Is a really nice program. And yeah, we do. And we do have ESL services too.
Great, thank you so much. All right, so unless there are any other parent questions, now is the time to ask.
I do. Sorry. This question is for either Ms. Ewberry or Maldonado. So I am, like I asked earlier with with Camden High about their ROTC program. This is very important for me because, I have a student that is that's been involved in this outside of the school district and now coming in to the Camden school district. That was one of the main things that we were looking for in a school. But now that he is with Mastery High School, this is new to me to know that ROTC will be a program there now that he is in 11th grade. How would that work with a student that that is not in 9th grade to start a program that you are potentially going to do, and what are the things that he would need to do to be in a program like that?
Well, and remember what Mr. Taylor said from Camden High, the ROTC program starts in the 9th grade. So we're at the point in our partnership with them talking about all those kinds of logistics. What do we do about students that are already in ROTC, or one of the questions that we're going to be asking. So we're not sure yet, but we will know soon, Josie. I promise you, we will know soon.
Okay, thank you.
We're so excited though. You know that we have to build in a shooting range because they have air rifles. So we're trying to get that situated as well. And you know that we are developing our school. We have a group of folks coming together to rebuild our backyard, because our yard goes all the way to the water. And so what we want to do is we want our students to design our backyard, our schoolyard, the way they want to see it. And we expect to have greenhouses there. But what we really would like to do is just be one of the first schools to have access, direct access to the water, where we can have like a sailing team or a crew team, sports that other students have not had an opportunity to have, especially Black and Brown students. Those are amazing scholarships for students that would be interested in that. And so we see that not immediately, but in the years to come, in the next 2 or 3 years to come, we're going to be developing this area and making it a wonderful learning opportunity for our families.
Thank you so much.
Great questions. Awesome. So let's keep moving it along. I believe we have 2 more schools on the line, Creative Arts Morgan Village and Uncommon. Would anyone like to go next?
I can go. Camden Prep.
Okay.
I can't share my screen right now.
Oh. Queen, 1 second, we'll get it adjusted for you.
Thank you.
You should be good now.
All right, well, thank you. So I am Queen with the recruitment team at Camden Prep. So thank you for having us. I'm going to talk about our high school today. So our leadership team at Camden Prep High School, our director of operations is Haley Stein, and our principal is Serena Burnham. So they're both part of our founding high school team since we started our high school this year. So this was our first year of high school. And both of them have been amazing with everything that goes with opening a high school in the middle of a pandemic. So we're really excited to have had them. And next year we'll be starting our 10th grade. A little background about Camden Prep as a whole. So we currently have 4 schools in Camden. And like I said, in August, we'll have our 10th grade. So that's going to be amazing. And each year we'll keep adding a grade on. We've been serving Camden for 7 years and we've served over 1,000 students. So our schools are really special. So we have different schools around the country that all are under the umbrella of Uncommon Schools, but our school goes by the name of Camden Prep. But within all of our schools around the country, we make sure that our students feel loved and we build those relationships with our teachers and our students, and we make sure that college prep is at the forefront. So all of our curriculum is really focused on academics and getting into college. In fact, all of our classrooms are named after colleges, just reminding our students every day that that's the goal, getting into college. So we really make sure that we're focused on academics and making our students really feel welcomed and our families feel welcomed as well. So our location, we have one high school, Camden Prep High School. So we are located 1650 Copewood Street, near Lady of Lourdes Hospital. And we are, our building is brand new and is really has all the things that the families would need inside and students would want inside. All of our students are eligible for busing if they live over 2 miles from our school. And we offer courtesy transportation to families who don't qualify as well on a first come, first serve basis. So just let us know, we can help you with anything that has to do with transportation. Like I said before, our academics is really important. We're one of the top performing schools in terms of academics in Camden. Academic achievement is really important, and we use this, our academics, to really drive our data. So we look at data in terms of test scores and everything, and preparing students for going into college. We provide small group tutoring for our students as well during the day, and we support diverse learners. And we do this by having caring teachers and joyful classrooms. We also believe in enrichment and social emotional learning programming, as well as regular academics, of course, but our overarching goal is to get our students into college and ultimately graduate college. In high school, curriculum and extracurricular activities are really important, like we talked about with all the schools today. So we really focus on college prep classes, ELA offerings. We also make sure that all of our students who have any special needs are really dedicated, have dedicated time. We work with students with IEPs, speech therapy, OT counseling, And we make sure that we also have physical therapy as well. Also, we do self-development through curricular activities. So we have performing arts, we have a Japanese club, step team, basketball, and we have a lot more. And what's really fun is that our students, also have robotics as well, which was new recently. So our students have the ability to choose if they want to create a club. So there's something that they're interested in, have passion for, they can go to our principal and let them know, and they can actually start their own team, which is really exciting. So our school culture is really important. We want to make sure all of our students have a really joyful experience the entire time they're in school. To make sure this is happening, they have a longer school day and school year. They are required to wear uniforms to create a professional development. And we really live by our core values of caring, respect, responsibility, courage, and justice, so that our students can become the leaders for tomorrow. And of course, with everything going on, we have remote and hybrid learning options for our families. So if they're remote, they're working during the week, having some individual work time on Fridays. ELA and math classes also will still have 2 teachers, even online during remote learning. And in school, they have 2 teachers at all times for every classroom. For hybrid learning, it's either from 2 to 4 days, depending on grade level, but for high school, it's going to be, they have the option to do all 5 days in school if they wish for our high schoolers, and they can attend office hours with teachers. And we're making sure that we're going by all the safety protocols and everything to make sure that school is clean and safe for all of our students and staff, and social distancing measures are in place. So thanks all that we had. So thank you so much for listening. Really appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Queen. So I'm not seeing any questions in the chat or on our Facebook, but again, please share your contact information in the chat and we will share it as well. Awesome. And so whoever is with us from Creative Arts, if you would like to go next.
Good afternoon. Hi,
Hi, Dr. Coe.
Hi, how are you? How's everyone? It's great to see everyone. Great to see even one of our former students on here who's at Big Picture Learning Academy. She's just an example of what we do at Creative Arts. Since 1999, we've had a tradition of excellence at the Creative Arts Morgan Village Academy. Now, we used to be the Creative Arts High School located at the old Mickle School. Currently, we're located in Morgan Village, and next year we'll be at the new Camden High campus. We do amazing things at the Creative Arts. It was 6 through 12. Now we're going back to 9 through 12. Our students have traveled the world. We've gone to Prague, we've gone to Italy, we've gone to Africa. Our students have won numerous awards and accolades for their artistic ability. And many people don't know, as well as their academic ability. Our students, we offer a well-rounded liberal arts education at Creative Arts. We are very serious about our students when they leave us. We want them to be well prepared to do anything that they want to do after they leave us post-secondary. So for instance, we have a student, if you were to see the movie Judas and the Black Messiah, which is nominated for an Academy Award, one of our students, Chris Davis, he plays the role of Steele in that movie. If you happen to go to Lincoln University, you will see one of our students, Jamil Judge. He's the band director at Lincoln University. If you just look on this Zoom call right now, you'll see Ayanna Dickerson Bell, who is the social service coordinator at Big Picture Learning Academy. I have a student, Katina Chase, who's a prosecuting attorney. I'm just mentioning the many things, the different things that our students do. We are Performing Arts Magnet School, but again, I go back to that liberal arts because we want our students to be well-rounded. We have students who are on the basketball team at Camden High as well as Woodrow Wilson and the football team. So I just want you to know, if you're interested in a school that's really going to help to push your students to the next level, we offer pre-AP courses that start in the 9th grade, and then we move on to our regular AP courses 10 through 12. Our teachers are trained over the summer to make sure that they're able to deliver that advanced placement curriculum to our your children. And we are approved through the College Board, because many times schools will say they offer advanced placement courses, but they really haven't trained those teachers to be able to really deliver that instruction. So I just wanted to give you a little information as really the only principal of creative arts. So I've been the principal since we opened. A little information about the many things that we've done over the years, and the students, some of the things that they have done. So our team is on the line, Ms. Wagner Lynch, Ms. Yelverton, and Ms. Shakir, and they're going to give you more information about our amazing school, Creative Arts, going back to the Creative Arts High School. It's really great to be with you today.
Good afternoon. I have placed in the chat a Google form if you're interested in showing an interest in our school and getting some more information directly from us about how to be a student at our school. We do have a audition and interview process. It has been adjusted to meet the needs and demands of virtual and remote learning. Students are going to be asked to submit a short 2-minute video just identifying who they are, what they like, what their interests are. We're not looking for students who are exceeding and excelling in these arts areas. We're looking for students who have a sincere interest, a clear desire, and a willingness to want to learn to do new things. Our school year is going to be amazing. We are embracing the arts and the academics because those are important features. Our family and operations coordinator is going to introduce herself while my counterpart cues up our video for your viewing pleasure. Ms. Shakir?
Hi, everyone. Good evening. Dr. Cobrackington, you said a handful. As you heard Dr. Cobrackington speak, you can see that she doesn't create followers. Dr. Cobrackington is a leader who creates leaders. I'm grateful to be amongst this team. I will help with the enrollment process. We are a school that offers 7 different majors. Ms. Wagner Lynch will present that as well in our PowerPoint. I'm at a school where we have not only, like Dr. Cobrackington stated, actors and dancers and lawyers and doctors, but just a great team of people who is actually a family, indeed a family, and not just here to be here. I'm going to end with this mantra and logo slogan that we state, where the arts and academics live and thrive. And I'm grateful to be here. Hopefully we'll see your students there at Creative Arts, which is now located at Canva 990 Morgan Boulevard, but we will be at the new Camden High campus with BREM Medical Arts, CBPLA, and Camden High. So hopefully we'll see you there. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Shakir, and thank you, Dr. Brockington and Ms. Yelverton and everyone who has stayed on the call to hear about the best school in the city, Creative Arts High School. What I have to share with you is a video that highlights all of the wonderful things that Creative Arts does and will continue to do. I have to share my sound. Let me figure out how to do that. There we go. There we go. All right.
Welcome to the Creative Arts Morgan Village Academy, where the art of learning is learning through the arts. I am Dr. Davita Cobrackington.
I'm so sorry to interrupt. We can hear the sound, but the video is not playing.
The mission of the Creative Arts Morgan Village Academy is to provide compelling experiences and opportunities.
Let me make sure I'm sharing the right screen. Now I am.
You just need to click that arrow. Yeah.
I got it. I think I got it. You see it now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Feel free to restart it as well. If you like.
City population. Excellence through the arts. Some important highlights of our school are: we are a liberal arts, creative, and performing arts school. We are a school that specializes in the arts and academics, and we are where the arts and academics live and thrive. We serve all types of performing arts. We have creative writing, drama, dance, fashion design, vocal music, instrumental music, strings, visual arts, and brass and horn instruments. Our school is located at 990 Morgan Boulevard in Camden, New Jersey, but we service students from all over the city of Camden. I think our school is unique in that we are able to infuse the arts and academics, that we are able to uphold a strong academic focus while upholding a strong arts focus. And another unique quality of our school is we are a 6 through 12 performing arts school. The culture of the Creative Arts Morgan Village Academy is one of family. We believe that our students are part of our greater village. We love to love our children, to protect our students, to make sure that we treat them the way that we would treat our own children.
I'm going to unmute myself, and I hope that you found that our video really is a true reflection of who we are, who we will continue to be. And as we join the rest of the high schools in a wonderful new state-of-the-art building, we can guarantee that this year is definitely going to be amazing.
Amazing. Oh, yes.
We're free to open any question, answer any questions at this time.
Hi, I have a question. Have you ever had any students that like the school, heard great things about the school, but doesn't know exactly how creative they are within themselves to pick what they would like to do? Or is it do they have to go into the school knowing their drive?
We encourage students to have some sense of interest. However, we do help them find their way. So there are times when students do enter as thinking they want to do one thing, they try it, it may not work out, and we provide them with the opportunity to explore and see other areas. Additionally, sometimes students want to do more than one thing. The school day only allows them to select one of our 8 majors. However, there are a variety of after-school programs as well as a Saturday program where they can explore and find other interests. Many of our students are members of the Camden High Marching Band as well as any of the sports teams, so they find ways to find themselves. Great question.
That is awesome. Thank you so much.
And we offer a before school program that starts at 7 a.m. and an after school program, so our students can remain at our school until really as late as 6 o'clock. And as Ms. Shelverton says, we like our students to find themselves, so we don't trap them into a major. We will allow them to move if they feel that what they selected wasn't great for them. We want them to have an amazing experience.
Any other questions for Creative Arts Morgan Village Academy? All right, I don't see any on our Facebook Live, but thank you so much. Honestly, this is probably one of my favorite videos. I do believe it really captures the essence of creative arts. So thank you all for being present. Unfortunately, Wilson was not able to be with us, but I will share their video and then we'll conclude our program. Can everyone see my screen?
Welcome to Woodrow Wilson High School. We're located at 3100 Federal Street, Camden, New Jersey, 08105. I am Principal Rebecca Cruz Guy. Here at Woodrow Wilson, we don't lose. We either win or we learn. So what a lot of people do not know about Woodrow Wilson is we not only offer a rigorous curriculum and prepare students for college, we also offer various CTE programs, such as automotive technician, electric shop, carpentry, and we also have JAG, which stands for Jobs for American Graduates. These CTE programs prepare students to go right into the work field. Our school is unique because out of the 5 comprehensive high schools here in Camden City, Woodrow Wilson is the only high school that provides bilingual education. That means new students to our country of Spanish-speaking tongue will receive science, math, English, and social studies in their native language. Once these students have mastered the English language, they join our general population. Also at Woodrow Wilson, we cater to our special needs population. We have a program called Diversified Occupations. One of our current graduates of the Diversified Occupation is currently working for Aramark. The culture of our school here at Woodrow Wilson is we never lose. We either win or we learn. Currently, we're very proud of our football team. They have back-to-back Group 3 sectional championship titles. I am proud to lead Tiger Nation. We are the last standing high school here at Camden City, rich of culture, diversity, and spirit. For anyone considering Woodrow Wilson, you should choose us for academics, family, sports, diversity.
All right. So thank you again, school partners, for participating. I can't express how thankful I am that, you guys showed up and shared all the great things your schools have to offer. I do want to open this one more time to parents or students on the call for prizes. If you can just share anything that stood out to you about the schools that presented today. We have some great prizes to give away. I'm happy to open this up to Facebook Live as well.
Hi, I'll just say, not to any particular school, but I just wanted to thank everybody for all the information. It's a lot to take in. So hopefully I'll be meeting one of y'all as soon as we make our decision for my son. But I appreciate your time you took out to, give us the information. And everything was very informative, and hope to see one of you soon.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Ms. Mohammed. If you can drop your a contact for you, either your email or your phone number in the chat, we will give you this parent self-care basket. All right. And we'll make sure you get that. So again, thank you guys all for participating. I can't express how thankful I am to just know that these school leaders are all passionate about our Camden City youth. All right. And with this, I'll conclude our event. Again, everyone stay safe and have a good evening.
Have a good evening.